Right guys, welcome to episode 8 of this series. When I was recording these, my mic wasn't working, so that's why I've done this kind of voiceover for now. So the first bit, obviously as you can tell by the what do you call it, the thumbnail, we're going to be taming a Giga, a T-Rex and an Argy. So here I'm going to be placing the kind of the trap down for the Giga. And obviously you've got to use the metal gates. Well, the metal gates thingies, not the actual gate itself. So I'm just placing a few of these down. The second one I put down, I actually end up moving it because I always think there's too much of a gap, but I didn't realise how big the Giga actually is until I was doing this. But yeah, so I'm just placing these down here. All you do is you just place 3 like this in a kind of a U shape, and then obviously you put the next one back. So I'll just move this one and I'll bring it a little bit closer. So I've got like a bit more of a, just a little bit of a gap, not too much of a gap. And then once I've placed that, then what I do is I'll go in, get my hatchet, get rid of these 2 stones. And at the same time I'm also watching out in the background, or that the Giga doesn't come over. So get rid of these 2 stones. And then I end up putting down the bear traps. Now you can just use 1, but I found out just putting like a few down. I think I ended up putting 3 down on this bit, but yeah, I just thought why not, because they're pretty easy to build. I can't remember exactly what level they are to unlock these, but the materials also are easy, so I'll just let them open up so they're ready for the Giga. And then what I do is after this I'll go and place a bed just in case I do die, because obviously I'm in kind of like an open area and I want to make sure that the camp bed is kind of like a little bit away from where the Giga's going to be. So if I do die, obviously I've got that there as a backup. Now this horse is pretty fast, I'm not gonna lie, but I didn't realise how fast the Giga is, because obviously he looks like he's walking slow, but because he's got long legs, he's got a very big stride on him, so he, as you'll see in a minute, he catches me up pretty quick. So trank him once, get his attention, and here he comes. And here's me, run for my life, and I just jump over these traps. Like I say, I didn't realise he was right behind me. So I'll just put the Giga in the trap there. And then what I've got to do next is make sure that the horse is on passive. And then I've got to try and get around to the back of the Giga to put this last trap down. Which, as you can see here, I'm currently trying to get around the back, and then the Giga decides to turn around. So I'll quickly just run in, place it kind of in the area. It's not the greatest, but it works. And there's the Giga traps. That's all you have to do, literally. And then literally after this, just keep your distance, because Gigas have got quite a long range. And then literally just keep shooting in the head. Altogether, I think it took me 93 arrows, trank arrows. You can use the darts, but which I do a little bit on here. I do try to use the darts, but I found out the darts weren't giving as much damage, so I ended up going back to the crossbow, because obviously as you can see here it's giving it 63 damage. But yeah, I'm going to speed this up until we get to the end bits, because this takes forever, this bit. Right, so on this bit, as you can see, I'm finally coming to the end of the tame. Only takes a few more arrows and should be knocked out. But as you can see, she keeps like glitching, like circling around, and I'm thinking, is she just glitched or not? But as soon as I get her down, what we're doing is we're going to the next tame, which is the T-Rex. So I'll be skipping from this one straight onto the T-Rex after this one. Although I'll just show you this bit until she like gets knocked out. And then we'll go to the T-Rex. Right, now we're at the T-Rex. This ends up being a male T-Rex, and I think it's a level 135. So what I've done is I've kind of got to try and get a height advantage, that way you can't get me, but I can still get him. And I'm obviously in the Black Sands area, the top of the map. It's like the volcano. So I'm just going around tranking him, and eventually he'll go down. So the same thing again as what I've done with the Giga. I'm going to just speed this up a little bit until he gets nearly out. So see you guys in a sec. And then it's just around about here that he's going to end up going down. So I think I'll track him a few more times and then he goes down. I think this is probably the last one. Yep, and then he goes down. Now luckily it's not nighttime because obviously the way he landed is in the kind of the lava river. Because it's not active at the moment, which is a good thing. Or he would have just died. So I'll just place it there, go up to him. Give him a bit of meat. It would have been better if I had mutton or something, or some kibble, but I haven't actually got to the kibble bit on this series yet, but it will be in a future video. So I'm just checking out the area, make sure there's nothing that's going to kill him. And I literally just babysit him until he eventually wakes up. I'm thinking for a level 135, he'll probably come out over 200-ish. So yeah, I'm just literally just babysitting him. Then what I'll do is once he's tamed, we'll go to the Argy that I'm taming, which is just up the hillside, which you'll see in a minute. But yeah, I'm literally just getting these just for the eggs. Not eventually for, I know he's a male, but eventually I do get a few females. So I'm just collecting some more berries, just in case I see something else I want to tame. But just up there is where I'm going to be taming the Argy. I was just checking that there's nothing else around, because mantas just come out of the middle of nowhere. And snakes and spiders and everything. But yeah guys, I'll bring you back when we get to the next tame, which will be the Argy. So here I am on the bird, just knocked out the Argy. Now I did record it, me trying to knock out the Argy, but for some reason my PlayStation decided, nah, we don't like you today. So I lost that bit of video footage, so now I've got this bit where, you know, eventually got the Argy down. It's a male. I end up calling him Coffee, because I think he looks like a coffee colour. And obviously I'm just checking my armour and that, because obviously I need to get more materials to do that. And also keeping an eye on the area, because it's going to be a dangerous area also with saber-tooths and stuff like that. Or more Argies coming over. But yeah, I'm just keeping an eye on this one. Basically the same thing as before, just babysitting. I'm just looking around, making sure nothing comes and aggroes, or even comes to kill the Argy. This is literally it. This is all I'm doing. Just babysitting until eventually it tames up. Just go around getting rid of some of these trees just so I can actually see if anything does come over. But yeah. But once I've got this Argy tamed, I'm literally just going to go back to the base, and then I think we'll call it a day for this, and then I'll be seeing you in the next episode. I think I end up recording all the way to the end of this where the Argy wakes up. I'll just speed up a little bit. We'll see what happens. There we go, guys. Now tamed. I do take a couple of seconds here thinking, right, which one do I take home? Do I take the new one, coffee, or do I take black velvet? I end up taking the saddle off black velvet and taking coffee back to the base, and because it's a little bit of a distance, that way I can like level him up a little bit also. So I'm just like debating on this bit, and I'm thinking, right, go to black velvet and get the saddle and the stuff off her, and then she can go in a cryopod, and then that way I can just put the stuff on the Argy and on coffee and head back to base. Like I say, just level them up a little bit. But yeah, guys, I think that'll be it for this episode, and what we'll do is we'll do some more tames in the next episode, and maybe even something special, but we'll see. So I'll see you guys in the next episode.